Hey guys. So it is not midnight when I'm doing this video, which is a good thing. But it's been a very long day. My both of my cats got fixed today. They both got spayed. And so I've been dealing with them being not very happy cats all night. But yeah, that is neither here nor there. So let's get started. For those of you who are just tuning in, thank you for watching. For those of you who have tuned in before, thank you for coming back. And I'm Jen, for those of you who don't know me. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye on the cat. So this week's topic is if we have kids or are planning on having kids, and what we would tell them about our partner's transition, or how we would tell them, or if we would tell them, etc., etc., etc. So Ryan and I are nowhere near a point where we would even be considering children. I mean, honestly, both of us are just starting grad school, and so we've got a lot going on, and kids right now are not in the picture. I'm not saying that they won't happen eventually, but definitely not right now. So, but I actually talked to him about this earlier today because I didn't know. I didn't know what to say because we had never discussed it. And what he said was basically what he wants to do is tell his kids basically the same way that he told his, I think Luke was 6, his 6-year-old cousin. Basically explained that sometimes people are born in the wrong body, just like sometimes people get strep throat, people get sick, there's something wrong. And so when something's wrong, you take medicine to make you better, which would explain testosterone. And sometimes you have to have surgery, and that would explain the scarring. So obviously that's for a much younger audience, but we would have to explain to our as children as they're younger that, and then as they get older, kind of explain what transitioning is at an age appropriate level. And as Carrie said, there is going to need to be the education of the parents of playmates as well. There's going to be a lot of education going around. And how you explain it to one age group may be different than how you explain it to another age group. But for young children, we would definitely just say that make it much more of a medical issue. Just when you're sick, you take medicine to get better, and sometimes you have to take medicine for a long time, and they'll understand. At least that's the hope. So that's kind of what we've agreed on. But again, us having children is nowhere in the anywhere close to near future. I mean, we both want to finish school before we think about kids. We want to finish school and kind of be significantly more stable than we are right now, which is not saying much, honestly. So that's my take on it. I usually have a lot more to talk about, but because of the fact that this isn't really something that Ryan and I had ever discussed, I don't have a lot to say. What I do want to talk about briefly is kind of along the same lines of what Carrie mentioned about what she was planning on doing for her video last week. I kind of took the topic a little bit differently, just like how we as a person support our partners. I think that that's actually how the topic was written. But as Carrie has noticed, and many others have noticed, in the forums for support, basically, I use Facebook, so I don't really see it in any other way. I mean, some people use Instagram, things like that. I don't. I see Facebook and that's it. And I have noticed lately that there's been a lot of hate going around where women will go for support to these groups and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. Can you help me? For them to basically be told that what they're doing is, or that how they're feeling is wrong and things like that. And that's not okay. You know, these are designed as support groups, which means that you are supposed to support each other, regardless of whether you agree with that person or not. So, you know, if you don't have something nice to say, then don't say anything. If you don't agree with them, then don't say anything. You know, just because someone posts something doesn't mean you have to respond. So, I'm going to say that this channel has always been a wonderful support for me through everything that I've been through. And we as women are wonderful supports for each other. And if you're looking for support, you can find it here. If there's anything you want us to talk about, feel free to leave us comments. Just give us suggestions of things that you'd like to hear us discuss. Because if you can't get your support from other areas, or you don't feel comfortable getting your support from other areas, feel free to get your support from us. Because we are always willing to be there for you. I'm there for all my sisters here. They are all here for me. And we are all here for you. So that is all I have for today. I'm sorry it's so short. And yeah, I will see you next week.